Hello, it's KrippledPotayto here, and today we are back with some more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, last episode we were continuing our little investigation. Has it been 2 episodes? Yeah, but we're still continuing our investigation. We're not done yet. So, we're here today with Kyoko to examine some corpses. So yeah, let's just get started. So, Makoto, first, I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know? They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, that's true. They can't do anything. Dead bodies don't lie. Only live people lie. People who are alive. How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. She doesn't know where the bodies are at. Then, I guess we should head that way for now. Ooh. Okay, well, let's just go. Wait. It's not this floor. Okay. The more floors we have, the more confusing it is. And we're about to have the 4th floor. It's okay. Everyone's slowly dying. This time we had 2 deaths, so. Let's go. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment. Ooh, her emotions. She doesn't want her emotions showing.
so then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka, and without hesitation she began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. That's good. You gotta feel comfortable. I mean, I don't know how you could feel comfortable with 2 dead bodies or 1 supposedly dead body. Hifumi.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? He did?
whew,
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Yeah, kinda. No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch? His watch is gone.
so then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Oh. I see. It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. He was dead way before then. No one just found out. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. I don't see the watch. Hey, you. How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pointed the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. Yeah, I still don't see the watch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So, if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
However,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Ooh. Snatch it. Snatch it out of his hand. You're right. There's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me? Me, Kyoko? Not you?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Ooh, the stiff muscles, the stiff hand, the stiff grip. Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. Ooh. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Huh. What's that? Is there any writing on it? Or is it the killer? Yeah, that's it. Just a scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body. I mean, if he wasn't dead, then wouldn't people be able to tell? You know? I don't know.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. And we'll find out if Hifumi's dead right now. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, Hifumi. The biggest problem I have right now is his glasses. Is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seemed that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. Ooh, he's sweating. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. It's a setup. And Hifumi's in on it. That's the only way it makes sense, because Tako was killed in the morning, but it made people think that Tako was killed after Hifumi. But in fact, they used Justice Hammer 4 on Taka instead of 3 to screw with people, you know? To mess up everyone's thinking. To make it more confusing. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. Ooh, his tie! It had an arrow on it. It's gone. But now, they're spotless. What happened to the arrow? Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that, and why? Why? So he can see in the afterlife? Okay, Kyoko. So, did you find anything?
indeed,
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
that's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Anything written on it? Hidden?
Indeed,
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he's hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, you mean like his pocket? Or like in his pants? Kyoko? How did you find that?
why is that?
It was just his pants. Not like his socks or something. I mean, socks would have been better if it wasn't his pocket. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Ooh. A note? I found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Wait. If my memory serves me correctly, my really horrible memory, didn't Hiro say that he got a note about a hole to escape from?
So,
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Hiro. Yes. Then he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole, maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room. 1 a.m. Rec room, huh? So, Hiro went to the rec room, but the note said meet at the equipment room. So does that mean Hifumi didn't write the note? Hifumi got the note. They both got the note. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. At 1 a.m. Ooh. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh? The equipment room, Taka. Taka, maybe? He got it from Taka's dead body, so he can get rid of that piece of evidence, you know? So people wouldn't start suspecting.
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Ooh, from Taka's torn off piece. It fits perfectly. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully. Yes. Think carefully. She's smiling again. Look at that smile. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you have to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there are any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role, but not this case, right? Is that what you're saying, Kyoko? A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks that's important, I better keep it in mind. Or this case? Huh, Kyoko? Oh. The handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Ding dong, bing bong, is it starting?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Yes.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
Yes.
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
I shouldn't be happy about this. Yeah, but it's fun. Class trials are fun. I mean, if you're not actually involved in it, the mystery is fun, you know?
See you soon.
Like, I wouldn't want to be in a class trial.
It would seem.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I want to start off next episode with the class trial, so I know this episode's a little bit shorter. I'm sorry, I couldn't plan out the investigation properly since I don't know how long they are. But we're for sure gonna start the class trial next episode. Actually, might be 3 parts this time too, depending on how long. I'm not sure, 2-3 parts, but we'll figure out once we start doing it, you know. My bet is that Celeste and Afumi were involved. Okay, we got it so far. We have our little theory so far. Let's see if it holds up in this class trial. I'm not sure because last time I thought it was Toko, but it ended up jumping everywhere. And in the end, I was so confused. But yeah, I'm gonna end it off for here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.